We're back. We're officially back.
Hey, we're back. So welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us through our short break. And when we left, the GemStars and the Mass Blade had successfully rescued the Master Mage's children. And Emerald, I'm assuming you bring the children out of the room?
Yep.
So as soon as the two of them leave that room, they suddenly can talk again. And
did I lose my powers when I went back closer to the door again?
Nope.
It was the jade.
Yeah, but it's always good to
understand the kids come out, and they've definitely, you can tell they haven't been beaten or anything, but they have been neglected. They probably haven't been eating well. They probably haven't been sleeping well. You happen to know that there was a bucket in the corner next to their beds. So they've spent that 6 months and 12 days chained to walls. And they come out, and the boy is very quiet, very pulled into himself. And the girl immediately is like, "Where'd that witch go?" And then turns and sees the masked blade and says, Masked Blade.
Hello, citizen.
I'm going to lean down to her ear and say, "It's okay. We know. Your dad doesn't know that we know, but we know."
Morganite, you should check on them.
Actually, aren't some of you guys hurt too, or did we get out of that? Like, no.
Check on the kids. We're fine.
Okay.
Innocence. Protect the innocence.
Yeah, I know.
The kids
on the list.
The kids. So as she's saying it, she starts running towards you, and the little boy, when she hears the name, the Masked Blade, also runs towards you, and they hug you. And
I will lean down and hug them.
I get watery-eyed.
That's really sweet. Can I?
Ellie has no idea what's going on. She doesn't know what a hug is.
That's family.
That's sad.
They killed Cream. And that is their crystalloid bodyguard. They just killed her.
These ones have faced justice. But the one who escaped is not long for this world.
She acted like she knew you. Like she knew us.
She did know us.
She said some really nasty things about Mom.
Yeah.
Wait. Masked Blade, do you know who that woman was?
Yeah, like, can we get informed on that?
Wiki, what's their name in this universe?
It's the same name. You want their
operative name, their code name.
You probably wouldn't know that.
That is, I don't know what she's calling herself these days, but that is the Master Mage's former colleague, Brilliant Sassvite.
You weren't just... She wasn't just her former colleague. You were all very good friends.
Yeah, but I don't know how much of my baggage I want to give to everybody.
You said Brilliant what?
Brilliance Sassvite. Sassvite.
Might want to type that in the chat for them.
Got it.
Please.
I sass fight. And I was
I've
like,
already got the nicknames I'm gonna give her as I'm yelling obscenities at her.
Yeah,
so.
no.
Yeah.
And the boy looks up at you and says, Aunt Brilliance did this?
I don't know why she did this, but I will not stop until I find out.
And he kind of looks at his sister for a second and then shakes his head and reaches over and places a hand on her. And his hand glows. And she sort of stands up straighter and taller and immediately looks better in all, like healthier immediately.
Would I have a guess on what he just did?
You absolutely know he just used healing powers.
Were they doing that before they got kidnapped?
Yes, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Actually,
Legit.
It's a fair question.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why they were at the academy, was because they had reached the age where it was time to start formally training them with their bonded crystals.
Well,
So
they're getting homeschooled from now on.
Did she say anything that might indicate why she kidnapped you beyond the apparent hatred for the Master Mage?
No, she just said a lot of nasty stuff about Mom.
I'm sorry you were subjected to that, kids.
I'm gonna kick her ass.
I like
We all
this
are.
one.
She took my sword. Which rude.
oh my god, they are.
And the boy looks at her and says, I found the depowering cuffs to be worse.
No, there is nothing worse than being removed of your blade.
Yeah, that's one of his children.
Yeah, you would know.
It is shameful to be disarmed in this family.
Masked Blade. Can you give us some insight into what Sassfight's powers are?
She's an Emerald Gem Mage. A regular one, not like you all.
You do know that it's Jade and Topaz here.
Just kidding, that's from another universe where Alex knows more about it. She's a Jade and Topaz Gem Mage. Gives her the ability to conjure crystals as projectiles, create physical objects out of crystal.
So, out of character question, is it common for a non-master mage to be bonded to more than one crystal?
Not common, no, but it has been known to happen.
Okay.
Usually a gem mage is bonded to one, maybe two crystals. Anything above two becomes very uncommon. You do know that the most recent master mage, the one that is currently listed as missing, was bonded to 6.
Now, is that common for the master mage?
No,
No, she's special.
3 is the height of a master mage usually. There have been some through history who have bonded to more than that, but it's nearly unheard of to be bonded to that many crystals.
And are there only 6 crystals to bond with, or?
Oh no, there's an infinite number.
Okay.
I mean, probably not infinite, but it's a much, much, much higher number than 6.
Why is it difficult, or what are the repercussions for bonding to extra crystal?
That's something that the Chancellery hasn't really figured out. Sometimes it's just that the extra crystals just sort of reject you trying to use their power.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just that it's too draining physically on the mage attempting it. So there's not a solid, there hasn't been a solid answer on why that is.
So it's not so much a rule as it's just something that people, when they try it, find themselves unable to channel
Right.
that ability.
Correct.
Okay. Right.
Do we want to do anything else in this warehouse?
Can we make sure these guys are bound up in some way and then figure
Absolutely.
out who to call to
Well,
apprehend them?
actually, I want to double check some things here with these guys because, I mean, they're military.
Are you going to decloak them essentially?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What you will find is that let me check this again. What you're going to find is that 2 of them, as you already knew, are shock troopers.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are gem warriors, which is the gem mage section, the gem mage branch. Thank you. The gem mage branch of the military. And
Okay.
2 of them are gem mages. Give me in either investigation or perception checks.
As we're doing that, another question about how these work. Can the gems be separated from their mages?
Yes.
Because we're gonna do that with
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys.
Is this something where eidetic memory would help?
For you, yes.
Okay.
I'll totally hold on to the gems.
I don't know any of these people from my alter ego job, do I?
No, none of them look familiar to you.
Okay. And do I know in this universe if brilliance works for General Acosta?
You know that they were close. So you could probably infer that if you wanted to.
Well, she is surrounded by a bunch of General Acosta's dudes.
It's only a 15 for me.
With the +5 for eidetic memory.
That is with the +5.
Oh, okay.
It's enough. So all of the military, the 4 military members, all are wearing a patch that looks like it's literally just a diamond that is black. The 2 gem mages, however, are both wearing the insignia of the Chancellery, but they don't look familiar to you, Ori. And you're fairly familiar with most of the Chancellery.
Unless this is a coup and they're giving a bunch of new people badges.
So your thing is either these are new people or they're faking being part of the Chancellery. So do with that part of the information what you will. Anyone who has a reason to have military knowledge, that would be Braylon. That would be Soda. That would be definitely Ori. Usually I would say Kingsley, but in this case, no, because this is something very specific. So the 3 of you go ahead and give me an investigation, a perception. You can give me intellect if you have some sort of knowledge skill that might apply.
Do I get a bonus for my benefit status too, Le Fondi official?
Yes. I will actually give you I will actually give you a +5 to whatever you're rolling.
Awesome. And I will use my my brilliance hero point to reroll.
Okay.
Cool.
For a 31.
All right. So Braylon and Ori. The Black Diamond marks them as a squad that is... This is a disavowed Black Ops squad. This is a this squad doesn't exist squad.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 3 people with the ability to command this squad. One of them is dead.
The Master Mage.
One of them is General Acosta. And the other one is the head of the military, which is the Imperator.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and collect those patches.
So, wow, my voice just died. Sorry. While these guys are investigating and remembering stuff, the one of the kids mentioned like magic restricting cuffs in there.
Yes, they did.
Get those because those don't seem like good things to have out for anyone to stumble upon.
Remember, if you're picking stuff up, to write those down.
What were the gems on the 2 gem mages?
One of them was a red agate. That was the super powerful one, the one that was doing all the punching.
Okay.
That was a red agate. And the both of the gem warriors are actually wielding a light blue gem that you're not actually sure what it is. Looks like it could be aquamarine, maybe.
Okay.
But they both seem to be using it differently. But it's definitely the same stone. And what was the other one? Where are you? What was yours? Come on.
Jemmy, Kingsley is going to give Mary the key to those manacles.
Awesome, thank you.
And the other gem mage is wielding Howlite.
Where do I write those on the sheet? Equipment?
I would just put it in your on the front page, like where your bio and stuff is.
Oh,
What was the highlight being used for?
That was the psychic powers one, the one that was mind crunching people.
Yeah, that sucked.
Oh, I'm super interested in that one. What?
The punchy guy, his gemstone was in a big, almost like a Super Bowl ring looking thing.
Okay.
And the one with the howlite was a bracelet.
Okay, cool. And the 2 light blue ones?
They were set into gauntlets around their wrists.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry. I started rewatching that show again.
I broke my character sheet. No!
6 seasons in a movie.
There we go.
And they announced the movie.
So do you want to, or you would know who to call to make sure that these individuals, particularly the Black Diamond Squad, to ensure that not only do they get taken away, but they stay locked up?
Yes. I will send them away.
So you have Bobrick is still out there. He's sort of looking in, going. He's like,
Good
"Did
for
y'all?
Bobrick.
That lady just flew
Yeah.
past me.
Yeah.
Did y'all-
Broderick, did she see you?
I don't know. She was in a big hurry.
Okay.
But y'all done in here?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Did y'all need a I mean, there's a couple of other boats out here, but y'all need a
Please.
ride for the kids and
I mean, if you're willing, that'd be great.
Are we on an island?
No, but
we-
remember, there's a big fence. It's a big.
Has he even seen me? Or
Yeah.
have I been invisible like this whole time? I can't
No,
remember if I was invisible on the boat or not.
A part of the time, but he has seen you, yes.
Okay.
And he's
Just making
definitely
sure
seeing
it's
you
not-
now.
Just making sure you guys aren't coming out with all of a sudden having a demon.
So he's just like, you wanna ride back to my place, or
Can you take the kids and myself to the consulate?
oh sure. Is rescue's gonna you magic-y types, you gonna be okay with the other boats?
Should we go with Mr. Blade? I don't know if this Jade lady is gonna come back.
I think we should, at least for the moment, escort them safely to the consulate.
Right, but I mean, remember, we're still supposed to not let ourselves become
anybody-
too much of a public spectacle yet.
Has anybody used their powers in this room yet?
In what room?
Mary, were you
I was
trying
getting,
to
yeah, the shackles and stuff, so.
right, but were you trying to heal someone?
I was going to try to heal everyone up before we left.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and do that for me?
Okay. I forgot what I rolled for healing. No.
D20 plus 10.
D20 plus 10. Thank you. That was a bad roll.
Sorry.
But
Still enough to
14.
heal the first worst condition of each person.
I didn't even get any damage this time.
So if anybody took damage, your first worst condition will drop off.
I mean, I could probably just keep healing until we heal up.
Yeah. But as soon as you start to heal, both of the kids turn and look at you. And the boy walks over and looks at where is your gem?
I know that my gem's normally a ring, but I think I have a circlet when it's transformed.
Like I say, we all have it as a circlet.
Yeah.
Right. And he looks at you and he walks over and he just reaches up and touches the gem into your forehead.
Okay.
And as he reaches up to touch it,
It explodes and you die.
yes,
I was gonna say, I feel like Elliot would be like, no. And just
No,
It-
hey,
it glows just a little brighter. And it feels that feeling that you got when you first picked up the ring, when you
Yeah.
first got it, that feeling of happiness and belonging radiates through you again. And he smiles and walks back over to his sister and the mass blade.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
look to say,
what the hell
is
just happened?
everything okay?
Yeah.
What was
No, I'm
that?
looking at the boy and asking that.
You know these gems, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, the fact that these are the Master Mage's children was never hidden from us, and
No.
we knew that the.
Yeah.
Or are you suddenly grateful to have a mask on?
And you see the girl sort of angrily wipe at her eyes and go, "We already knew it."
We didn't take them from her, you know.
And the boy goes, "We know. She's just, well, her." And the girl goes, "All right, let's go. Let's get on these boats." And she stomps over to the.
Oh,
Yeah, kids, we gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta get these kids back to the consulate.
Elliot has no idea what's going on. She's like, what is this?
family. This
Don't
is
worry about it.
family.
We're getting on a boat.
I'm on a boat. And so, as we
Oh, I have to get home.
as we watch the GemStars and the Travis family sail toward the consulate in Lapis Falls, we will take a brief moment to
Start karaoke.
jump across the city
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
to what looks like a dark, dingy basement. And a very familiar figure lurks in a corner and is fiddling with some type of communications device. And a few moments pass, and a voice comes across the device. And it's a little grainy, a little, it's slightly distorted. Operative Topaz, this communication is as unexpected as it is dangerous. Report. The mission has been compromised, sir. The blade and his shardlings are back in play. You assured me you could handle this. How did that festering imbecile best 7 of LaFondi's elite? That's just it, sir. There's more. We have new players on the board. Some kind of gem mages I've never seen before. Return to base, Topaz. I need a full report. The Empress must be informed. And as that communication closes, I would like to thank you for joining our adventures tonight. For things happening around the network, we'll have a new blog post up on untoldsstoriesproject.com on Thursday. On Friday, our new episodes from YouTube will also be posted to the website. Next Monday, we have another live episode of our Starhaven-based Mutants and Masterminds game, Guardians of Haven. And of course, we'll be back here next Tuesday with more GemStars. GemStars, I want to give everyone a chance to say goodnight and plug anything they have to plug. And this time, let's start with Calvin. We can't hear you, Calvin.
Gosh, I was muted. No, I was saying I'm very excited to deal with this Queen Beryl figure, this Empress, whoever that may be. Yeah, thanks.
I've got that too, huh?
What does she have, an orb? But yeah. Thanks everyone for coming and watching live or watching the VODs. This game is super fun, and I love to do some cool punch 'em ups with a cool superhero team. As for me, If you guys want to check out the Women's Ice channel on YouTube, there's some cool gaming stream stuff going on there, as well as podcasts. We've got a very interesting episode coming up tomorrow if you're into the Lancer RPG. So be sure to come swing by and check that out. And I guess I'll pass it in a random direction. Let's go to Brandon.
Well, fuck.
Agreed.
Understandable.
We're not allowed to do that on stream.
And it's definitely against Twitch's terms of service.
Yeah,
I would
really
replace
does
that
not
with
like that.
shit, but I don't think we can do that on stream either.
I mean, I think it
I
also
hope
gets,
not.
morally confusing when we have a minor on.
So, kudos to Wiki for sucker punch in the last seconds of the session.
Right.
I am excited and very, very scared. And yeah, I will see everybody next Tuesday, and sometime between now and then, do something kind for yourself or for someone else. And I will pass to Joe, just so that I can get that look.
Yeah, sorry. I was totally in this tonight and didn't realize what time it was, so I was not ready for it to end.
Yeah.
So take care of yourselves. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Take your meds, because like I say every week, if you take meds, please make sure to take them. It is very important. We care about you and keeps you healthy and happy. So yeah, do the thing. Jemmy, you're up.
Hi.
See?
Hi. I don't like this random pattern anymore. I was like, hi, can plan it. Well, I think that's kind of a mix of the thoughts that both Mary and I are having. Thank you all for watching. We're so happy to have you here. Look forward to the blog posts because I might be writing something. Yay. And make sure to eat today because I did it earlier and that was bad. So eat something. This is really look at my father is not good. Yeah, eat something. Thank you for watching. I'll send it over to my father because he's giving me the disagreement look.
Yeah, so definitely eat something, especially if you're my child.
I'm sorry, I didn't have breakfast or lunch. Almost dropped my full name on the stream.
Yeah, almost.
Are you out of orange food?
It's
course
also
they
I
are.
just wasn't hungry in the morning or at lunch, and then didn't do great at dance class because I didn't eat.
I gave you money.
I ate after it. I meant the first one.
Fine. Anyhow, throw things at Jemmy.
No,
And
I'm not gonna rate for you then.
Not for him.
yeah. Also, I'll go ahead and shamelessly plug the Untold Stories Project Patreon. We have a Patreon. If you head over to that Patreon site and subscribe at least the $5 level, then you will get all sorts of cool benefits, including an additional hero point to give to the player of your choice once per month. You will get access to behind the scene blog posts that show character sheets for NPCs or for PCs from one shots. And if you subscribe at the higher tiers, then there's even more cool stuff like one-on-one gaming sessions with us and advice and the ability to add an NPC to our roster. And, plus it makes us feel loved. So yeah, please consider donating, subscribing to our Patreon. In addition to that, I just want to say thank you so much for letting us take part of your Tuesday evening if you're watching live, and part of whatever time you're watching this if you're watching it on the replay on demand or on YouTube. yeah, I'm really loving getting to play in a Mutants and Masterminds game, and that's like cool. Like I never do that, so thanks so much. And I believe Aunt Puppy is the only person left, well, other than Alex, but I'm still going to pass it to Aunt Puppy first because he's just a guest star.
I already went. It's fine.
Yep.
No. Did you?
Thanks. See you next time.
Did
Play
you?
a game.
Alex.
Well, in that case, thank you, GemStars, for letting me hang out with you for the last couple of weeks. It was a ton of fun. And in the immortal words of the Masked Blade, my job here is done.
Okay, yeah. Get you and your
But you
trauma out of
didn't
here.
do anything.
Oh, he actually did take himself off. Yeah.
He did.
Well, then, since he didn't say it, I'm going to say it. There was a link dropped because Green Ronin is doing a bunch of reprints of Mutants and Masterminds books that are currently out of print. And if you back the Kickstarter for that, then you can get the books at the price they currently are, as opposed to what they will be after they're reprinted, because everything costs more now. Also, we're still within the 48-hour window where if you make a pledge, you will automatically get the PDF for the Astonishing Adventures bundle, which gets all sorts of cool Mutants and Masterminds adventures, including a few that you have seen play out here on the network, especially if you were watching Netherwar. So go follow that link that's in the chat if you're on Twitch, and if you're not watching it on Twitch by the time you see this, you've missed the 48-hour window, so it doesn't matter.
We all said he didn't do anything, and then he didn't do the thing he was supposed to promote.
Right, exactly. Like,
Really didn't do
who
anything.
actually works for Green Ronin.
I'm playing the type. Okay.
And that's all from us tonight. And by the facets of the Fondy, we'll see you here next week.